Good evening, everybody. How are we? Good evening. Oh, good evening over here in Australia. Good morning over there to you in the UK. My apologies. The time difference is still a little bit how you're going, but I will get there. I will get there. It's hard to adapt to the time zones, even though I've been doing this now for a couple of years. I still have trouble. How is everybody going? I hope everybody's been well, and I hope everybody's been safe mainly. I hope everybody has kept, out of trouble and kept safe on the roads, especially with all this crazy wet weather. I'm not sure what the weather's like over there with you guys there, but I know that here it's pretty wet and dangerous. So if it is wet and dangerous over there, I hope everybody's staying safe. But yeah. Yeah. Well, Richard just said that you guys have got a lot of wind. We've had the same. We actually had to cover my car this afternoon because we had a threat of a storm, but it didn't come through, which was disappointing. But yeah. So I'm just still getting used to all this. So I'm Bree. I'm an evidential and energy psychic medium. I'm a past life healer as well. I love doing past life readings. I do mediumship readings, psychic readings, tarot card readings, oracle readings, you name it. Everything, anything except medical and legal. I'm not a doctor nor a lawyer, so I don't like to read on those things. But yeah, I'm also a mentor and a teacher of psychic development and spiritual awakening. And I find that a lot of people get lost in those journeys. So that's why I find that it's good to be able to help people, because it can be a bit of a confusing time for them. But yeah, I'm sure you're all familiar with me now. This is my second time up here with you beautiful people. And yeah, so we could get some comments. That would be amazing, or get some hellos going. That would be fantastic. So, sure. Hi, Laura. Thank you for joining me, darling. Thank you for joining me. Whereabouts? You over in the UK? Everyone's over in the UK, I think. Hi, Tara, or B Tara, Angels. Good day, good day. Hope you're well, darling. Christy Williams. Hi, sweetheart. Thank you for joining me. Good morning. Good morning. Or good evening over here from Australia. Dee, good morning, Marie. Good evening, Dee. Good to see you. Thank you for joining me, darling. I appreciate it. Deborah, good to see you. Good evening. So you'll say good morning, I'll say good evening. Good morning, Sue. How are you? Good. Thank you for joining us. Good to see you. I'm starting to remember some of these names. Karen, good to see you, sweetheart. Thank you from Scotland. A beautiful part of the world. Nice and cold. I'm a little bit envious. But Avril, good to see you, Dal. Thanks for joining me. I love horses. I love your DP. I used to ride horses for like 25 years, man. I love horses. So that's something that we'd be able to catch up for a coffee over if I was ever over there. Oh, Pamela, good to see. Oh, cute puppy, man. Oh, gorgeous. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well too, darling. I hope you're well and safe. Christine, good to see you, sweetheart. Morning, morning, Bree, Richard, and everybody. Thank you. Karen, morning. Hello, darling. Good to see you. Keith, hello, my friend. Good to see you. Hope you're well. Hope you're well. Mick, good to see you. Thank you so much. Hope you're well. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoy the show. Marie, good morning or good evening over here. Hope you're well. I hope you enjoy. Carrie, how are you, sweetie? I hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining us. Canada, yes. I like to see where everyone is, so I know to, 2 or 3 countries so far. Leslie, lovely to see you, darling. I love your hair. Pink's my favorite color. Good color. Eddie, morning. Yeah. Well, thank you for being up. Thank you for being up to watch. I understand that you like sleeping, and I do too. Terry, good to see you, darl. Won't be able to stay long. That's okay. Thank you for at least being here to say hello and make an appearance. Much appreciated, love. Carolyn, good to see you. That's a familiar face. Hope you're doing well, darling. Thank you so much for joining me. Cool. Thanks for joining us, Joanne. Thank you. As I said, I love your headpiece. Purple and pink are my favorite colors, man. And you've got gorgeous energy. So hopefully I can do a reading for you. Hi, Richard. Good to see you, darl. Thanks for joining us. Or me. And Pamela. Hi, I'm in Australia. Another Aussie. Perfect. Perfect. Whereabouts in Australia are you? Are you in New South Wales? Whereabouts in New South Wales? Because if you're up the road, we might have to catch up for a cuppa. Oh, goodness me. Christine. Hello, darling. Good to see you. My gosh. A very beautiful black hair. I've got the same hair color. Jamie, thanks for joining us, love. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy. Stay with me. That's cool. All right, cool. So if we can get some questions. So basically, as I said before, guys, I do psychic medium readings, tarot card readings, past life readings, aura energy, any type of reading that you'd like. So if you'd like a reading, please just ask away, and I'm sure that I will be able to get around to your comment when I can. Hello, Jeanette. Good to see you. Lorraine, good to see you, darling. In England, beautiful, nice and cold. I'm very all the cold countries. I'm a little bit jealous. I'm not gonna lie. Oh gosh, yeah, it's muggy and it's hot. Okay, so we've got Avril O'Reilly. That's my sister in the photo with the retired racehorse. Oh wow, beautiful. I used to own an ex-racehorse and she was crazy. Jane, Bree, may I please ask for a reading in love and future? I am in Turkey. Okay, sure. So with you, I feel that you've been, I feel with you, girl, you've been through a lot when it comes to your relationships. And I feel that you need to start having a bit of self-love when it comes to, and I'm not saying that you don't, but I feel that when it comes to actually having boundaries, I feel like that's something that you could be learning how to put those up just now, if that makes any sense. When I say that, it means that, it doesn't mean that you let people walk all over you, but I feel that you're starting to now voice how you want things done at the start of a friendship or at the start of a relationship. You're starting to now voice things and tell people that you have expectations in certain ways of how you want things done. That could be scaring people away and making them isolated. That's a very normal thing, and it just means that these people can't use you anymore. Okay, I hope that helps, and I hope that is, I do feel that with you, you need to work on yourself when it comes to love. Otherwise, you're going to keep attracting the same person, as I said before. So, you do have a man coming for you, but in the next 6 months. But whether he's a narcissist or an empath, that's up to you, sweet girl. So I hope this helps. Much love. Okay, hopefully that helped. That's very important to please give me some feedback, guys. I love my feedback, absolutely love my feedback, and more detailed feedback I get, the more I'll get into it. Otherwise, I'll just think that I'm babbling. That would be great. Okay, so we can go. Yeah. Need a reading, having a bad time lately. Okay, so Joy, I feel that when it comes to having a bad time and having a rough time, it's literally strengthening our character. Okay, what would be the point of coming here on Earth if we were just going to go through an easy spell? It would be delightful, I know, but we're not going to learn any lessons. And I feel that at this point in time, there's a time of transformation. Your vibration is also raising, which means people that can't use you anymore and people that aren't at the same frequency are going to fall away. It's completely normal. Okay, and when it comes to not feeling like you've got anyone to talk to, I hear you so much. It's not even funny. Like when it comes to not being able to communicate or confide in people because you don't feel like anyone cares when you're always there for other people, I know how that feels. It's unfortunately the life of an empath and a light worker. So keep going strong. You're going to be okay. And I feel that within about 3 to 6 months, things are going to start to feel a lot easier for you. Okay, so just be positive, darling. Okay, be positive. Love. I hope that helped. Mick Hayward, future message, pretty please. Sure. So I feel that I'm going to start with your social circle, Mick, when it comes to friends and the future. I feel that you're going to find that these people are not going to be resonating with you as much as you want them to be. And I feel that these people were quite close to you at some stage. You're going to have other people come into your life that's going to actually be very, very loyal. And I feel that they're going to be able to offer you a friendship that you haven't actually ever been offered before. Don't shy away. Don't be scared to actually invest that and actually investigate that, because you are deserving of it and you do deserve to have loyal friends that are going to look after you. Not saying that your friends currently aren't looking after you, but there's lack of care there, I feel. So there's going to be a good social group come for you, and I feel that you're going to be quite taken back by how much they do care about you and how much they have your best interest at heart. So that's really exciting. Hope that helps, Dal. Please don't forget some feedback. It's very, very important so that I can actually know that I'm on the right track. And as I said before, no, I'm not babbling. You can probably hear the thunder outside too, which will be a nice storm time story time. Thank you so much. No worries, Joy. But please validate. I'm happy to be wrong. Don't be afraid to leave me some wrong feedback. That's how I learn. It's trial and error. So please give me some details. Oh gosh. Okay, so Gail, where my late husband and I are together in a past life and we'll be together in a future one. Look, whether you come back and reincarnate isn't certain, okay? I do feel that you were together in a past life, but I don't feel that you were husband and wife or twin flames. I don't feel that you guys you know, you guys are companions, yes, but I don't feel that it's a romantic, spiritual thing. And I feel that there's a lot of problems when it comes to being able to communicate with each other on a friendship level. Does that make sense? Communicating with, yeah, okay. So you will see him again when it comes to that. Okay, he's always around you, and you guys have been together in a past life 1,000%, and you will see each other again. Then with reincarnation, I don't believe that people die straight away and go to reincarnate. There is a life in between lives. He is waiting for you up there in heaven. You will see each other again. I promise. But as a married couple in the past life, I don't feel that's the case. No, I do feel that you were together, yes, and that you guys are written in your contracts to help each other through difficult times, and that's how it's been in every past life of yours, though, I feel. But he is with you in spirit, and I feel that he had a very strong cologne or a very strong aftershave that he used to have. He's telling me that it stung his skin every time he put aftershave on it. He stung his skin a lot of the time, and you'd sit there going, "Why did you do that?" And he'd walk out, you know, bits of toilet paper stuck to his face, and you'd be like, "What?" And like it would be quite a bit of a blood show when he would shave and put that aftershave on. It would sting. That's what he's telling me. It would sting really, really bad. So I hope this helps, darling, and he is always with you. And I feel that when you're in bed, you might even feel like he's sitting down next to you, actually physically sitting down next to you. That is actually him. Or maybe even him rubbing your toes, and you wake up just from that when you're in a light sleep. Please validate that for me, darling. I'd love that very much. I hope that helps me. Please leave feedback, guys. I will not stress that. Alana, thank you for joining me, my girl. Wish me luck. I've got a circle in an hour. You'll be fine. I'm thinking of your girlfriend. Honestly, you're going to be fine. Just stay strong, and yeah, everything will be good. Just if you feel like you're getting going a little bit crazy, get up, walk out, go for a breath of fresh air, come back, and just be like, I'm good. I'm good. Right? I hope you'll be all right, girl. Let me know if you need anything. Oh, Mick Haywood, future message, pretty please. Yes. So I feel that with you, I feel like I've already read this person, but I'll read them again. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, I feel like I've read for this person. I don't want to give them a double reading. Sorry, Mick. That's all good. Well, thank you so much. It did make sense. I will not end up again with another narcissist. I'm going to be careful. Thank you so much. Glad to hear it, darling, because you don't deserve it. Okay, you give way too much more than you get, and you need to find someone who's going to give back just as equally as what you give out. So happy to help there, darling. Gail, thank you. Yes, I do feel him in. Yeah, that's wow. So that's even crazy, and it's almost like it's so realistic that you almost forget that he passed on. Like you can almost feel that his physical energy is actually on the bed, or you'd feel his physical presence, like when he sits down, you feel the bed move, or you know. But I do feel that you hear footsteps a lot too, and that is definitely him around you as well. So, thank you for that validation, Gail. I really appreciate it, love. Okay, Tracy Wilkinson. Hi, can you help me? I am worried about my son. He's going through a rough patch, and I'm worried about him. I understand that, and Tracy, every mother is going to worry about their kids, even if they go down a dark road. Okay, he's got a big job here to do in the world when he comes out of this, and this is what they call a dark night of the soul. When kids, or just when anyone is going through a really hard time, whether they're going off the rails or whether they're just in the wrong crowd, they're not coping with how life is. There's a reason for that, and there is, you know, it's to strengthen. It's to strengthen, and I feel like it's to give him. I'm not saying that he's ever lacked empathy, Tracy. What I'm saying is that I feel that this is teaching him how to grow up a little bit. I'm not saying that he's immature or anything like that, but when I say that mature, be able to get out there in the real world. He's not going to die. He's not going to become injured. I just feel that this is what his contract is since before he was born, and this is where he has to go in order to become who he needs to be. But he will come through this, okay? He will. So please just be there where you can. Don't get too involved because he needs to still have his path. But if it's about his safety, yes, obviously get involved. But just watch. He's going to grow into something quite phenomenal after this. So just hang in there. You're doing a wonderful job, all right? I understand that you're worried. It's hard. Hope you can validate that for me, please, Tracy. That would be amazing. And good luck with everything, my girl. Okay. Thank you. Yep. Kim Byrne, general reading, please, if drawn to me. Sure. Okay, darling, I feel that there's a grandfather, not a grandfather, but a person, like maybe a brother around you or somebody of around the same age. And I feel like he died probably about over a decade ago. I feel that you guys were quite close towards the end of his life, but I do feel that this person might, if he's not a brother, he'd be a friend, definitely a friend. And I feel like that he was around you probably, yeah, definitely in the last 10 years of his life, he was always around, and he was, you might not feel like he was there, but he was. You might not feel like he was there, but he was 100%. So I hope that that is fitting to you, and I hope that you can find some sort of resonation out of that. Pamela, I'm from the Central Coast. Spirit reading, pretty please. 100%. So you are definitely a light worker. You're an intuitive empath, and I feel that you feel everything around you when it comes to people's emotions. And girl, I gotta say, just allow yourself to sit back and observe, not absorb, okay? And that doesn't mean you're just going to switch from empathy to sympathy. You still have that empathy, but you're protecting your own energy from that. And I feel that you wake up of a morning, every morning, not every morning, but a couple of mornings here and there, you don't know why you're feeling the things that you are. When you're starting to question, are you depressed? Are you sad? Is there something going on? No, you could be picking up on someone grieving because they've lost a loved one. And that could be the intense pain that you feel of a morning, waking up out of bed, thinking that it's your own mental health issues. And I feel that once you start to recognize that and step back, things will be a lot easier for you to handle. Please validate that for me, my girl. I would love that very, very much. And I hope that helps, honey. Okay. Kim, my brother, yes, he went 14 years. Wow, fantastic. So he's with you 100% in spirit. And does he complain about your driving a lot of the time, Kim? Because I feel like he'd be the worst backseat driver in the world. Like he'd be either the backseat driver or the passenger driver, and you'd be like, you know what, do you want to drive the car? Otherwise, just let me drive. But he'd be doing it just to annoy you, just to spite you. Do you know what I mean? Knowing that you're still a fantastic driver, but he used to pretend to be quite scared in the car with your driving. I'm not saying that you have bad driving at all. I'm just saying that this is how he would behave in order to make a joke. But he is your brother, yes. So he is with you in spirit, and he notices that you're. Is there like a blood sugar problem? That because I'm being shown an open fridge, like you're just sitting there at the open fridge and you have this problem. He's telling me that where you just eat a lot because of the fact that you're grieving, or you miss, or something's not sitting right with you, and you eat to kind of comfort your emotions. He's saying you got to stop doing that because did he have diabetes, or was there something to do with him? Was he your half brother? Because I feel like there was someone that might not be related to you that's related to him that has a sugar problem level, and he wants to protect you from that. So please let me know about that with a bit more validation on a validation. But he is with you. Much love. He was Kim. He was always very protective of me. Yeah, very, very much so. Very much so. And you know what? Like he was the older one. Yes, I feel that whether or not he was the younger or the older one, I feel like he might have been younger than you though. Please validate that for me, because I feel like whether he's telling me, regardless of whether he's younger or older, you're his sister, and he's always going to be there to love and protect you. So, if anyone's giving you a hard time, see if things at their house start to get a little bit funny, because he's definitely one to be in a bit of a playful mood, we'll put it that way, if someone upsets you. But yes, I was a very nervous driver back then. He had all the faith in the world about you, darling. He did. He knew that you'd be able to drive perfectly with no harm at all. He was just doing it to be a brother, I suppose. But he had no worries in the world about that, and all the faith in the world. So he's saying you're still doing a great job. Still doing a great job. Stop being so nervous. And there's a song that comes on the radio, and I feel like it could be Ronan Keating, or it's a male singer, and it's not obviously a love song because you guys are brother and sister, but it's a song that you guys used to like growing up, and you listen to it a lot, and that song comes on a lot of the time. Stop changing it if you are, because he wants you to know that that's also him coming through as well. Seeing double and repeating numbers as well, that's also another sign. And notice the white feathers that you're coming across too, Kim, because that's also him as well. I'll leave it at that. Please validate if that's okay. My stepmom has a sugar problem. Well, there you go. And that is his mother, yes? Well, then that's what he's trying to show. So he's trying to show you that, I don't want you to have these same things, because you still have the gene or the genetic malfunction to have this problem that I had, and I don't want you. Was that how he passed away, Kim? Could you please validate that for me? Because he doesn't want you to have the sugar levels that you had, because it put a lot of problem on his heart, and he doesn't want that to happen to you as well, and that was why he's warning you back from that. So thank you so much for the validations. He was younger but acted like I was the baby sister. He was younger. Okay, cool. So yeah, that's why he said, it doesn't matter if you're younger, if you're older, you're the brother, or he's the brother, you're the sister. He's there to protect you all the time. He's there to protect you all the time. Now, do you have a spa or a jacuzzi that turns on and you say, like, I swear I left that off? He's actually in there just chilling out, having a beer and just relaxing. So yeah, if that is for you, please also validate that as well. And it would be incredibly frustrating, especially if you keep going back trying to turn it off and it's back on every time you go back to the kitchen. So yeah. No, he had an aneurysm. Okay, he had an aneurysm. All right, so that's pretty sudden too. Hey, like that would have not been something that he would have been expecting. And he's saying too that when he passed away, it was a process for him to actually cross over. It was a big process. So that would have been why it was quite sudden. But do you have a heart condition then, Kim? Because you're showing me that he's worried about heart rate or heart palpitations or something with the aorta or the chamber of the heart. That's what he's showing me. It's quite detailed. So is that you? So please validate that if that is the case. But we've got pretty strong connection here, I think. Thank you for all those validations, my girl. Tracy, thanks for your input. I hope he makes the right decisions. Tracy Wilkins, sorry, I didn't mean to forget reading your name out. Hey, thanks for your input. I hope he makes the right decision now because I believe he's here for a reason. 100%. And let me tell you something, Tracy. The world's best healers go through hell first. They walk through the gates of hell first and know what that's like before even coming out the other end of it. Okay, it's all about using your suffering and your pain and your dumb decisions. And I would know I've made plenty of them when I was younger, and that was how I became to where I am today, to help people through things that I was going through. He's going to be okay, and he's going to make it. So please don't question your parenting, because it's not the case. You're a wonderful mum and you've done a beautiful job. Leave it at that. Please validate that if that is validatable. Is that a word? Leslie Moulton, I would love a message if drawn. Sure. So I feel that with you are working very hard when it comes to a project that's not actually coming to fruition yet. That's the key word, yet. It's going to. Stop being, I'm not saying that you're impatient, but I'm saying that you're impatient. Be a little bit more patient when it comes to the tasks that you're trying to complete. You're almost there. You're about to have a breakthrough. If you were to stop now or pull out now, I feel there's going to be major regret, and it will completely throw a spanner in the works for the next 6 months, whatever it is that you've got planned. And I feel like that's a bit of traveling or a bit of moving around somewhere away from where you are now. So just go with it, okay? Everything's going to be fine. And in 6 months' time, girl, you are going to be in such a different place. I promise you. Please validate that if you can. That would be amazing. Okay, Sarah, can you please tell me if anyone in my life was with me in my past life, or who were you in a past life? I feel like a female friend around you, but I feel like this person is a very on and off relationship. It's a very hot, cold relationship that you have with this person in this life. And I feel like that this person was either a sister or a sibling in a past life for you, but you didn't get along in your past life. With you, I feel that you were a bit of a hermit, and I feel that you had a bit of a quiet life when it came to who you socialized with and who you didn't want to socialize with, because you were very good at being able to pick out trouble from a mile away. And I feel like that's a very strong connection to this life now that you have when it comes to being able to be a really good judge of character. And I feel that the person that we're talking about now in your past life is quite toxic in this one. So please let me know if that is making sense to you, and if not, I'll be happy to explain. But yeah, please validate, sweetheart. I hope that helps. Okay. That would be lovely. Leslie Melton, that would be lovely. Yes, I'm impatient. I am too, man. I've got like no patience, so don't feel so bad. Honestly, it's hard to get patience these days. Honestly, it is. But yeah, that's just how it is, unfortunately. Just sit tight. You'll be fine. You'll get through it. Laura, did my late husband resent me? I'd love to know. It's a tough time. No, he never resented you. I've got straight up for you. You need to understand that when I passed, I was not okay. Okay, I didn't resent you. I said a lot of hurtful, disgusting things. Even mum whacked him over the back of the head. If she can steer it too, trust me. When he got over there, you got to click in the back of the ear with the things that he said. Okay, he's saying that I knew that you take things so sensitively, and it made myself feel better because I was going through a difficult time, and I'm really sorry. And I hope that you can understand that I do love you. I have always respected you, and I know that there were things that I did say that weren't respectful, that were quite nasty and degrading, and it was just me being nasty to make myself feel a little bit better, and you didn't deserve that. So please validate that for me, honey, if that was for you. because he is always with you, and there is a lot of remorse that I feel around this gentleman. Okay, Christy, hi from Hawaii. Hawaii, beautiful weather over there, hopefully. Good morning, Wendy. Good, thank you for joining us. Cute little flower. Just adds personality to the text, doesn't it? Lynette, can I please have a reading about my ex-friend Dennis and I? Sorry, 2 seconds. My bad, guys. So yeah, can I please have a reading about my ex-friend Dennis and what it is going on between us? And will he come back around to me and be my friend again really soon by the end of February, early March, and be my boyfriend soon? Look, I'm going to be flat out honest. No, I don't feel so. You're wasting your time hoping for a Prince Charming out of this gentleman, because he's not the man for you. And I feel that he is very lucky to have such a caring person, because you're very loyal, Lynette. I feel that you are incredibly loyal, and you will stay by somebody until it's physically too much to hang on anymore. Okay, this person doesn't deserve your loyalty. This person doesn't deserve your love. This person doesn't deserve your time and your effort. Okay, you're a beautiful girl. You need to get out there and you need to do you, because I promise you, when you do, you are going to find a love that is going to treat you in a way you've never been treated before. And a lot of people are actually getting this fate as well when it comes to love readings with me. And I do feel that this is a big time for people to meet their companion. This guy is not your companion or your twin flame. He will come, but this is not him. Okay, I hope that. Please validate that for me. Okay, so yeah, could be my sister. We have always gone through cases of being close and then not. Yeah, so it's a bit like this. Toxic on, like, good, bad, good, bad, good, bad. But in that time when you guys do stop talking, if you guys go through times where you don't talk, notice that you're both growing. Notice there's a lot of growth between the two of you. Well, I'd hope there would be. It'd be, if not more so one of you than the other one, but there is a lot of growth because you guys spend time apart. But if you're always drawn back to each other again, then there's got to be a toxic tie cut, or there's got to be some sort of, so that the other person isn't toxic, if that makes sense. So I hope this helps. I really do, and I hope things work out for you, Dal. Sure. Um, Wendy, my life has changed dramatically. Do you feel everything is planned? Okay, this is one of my favorite topics. Your higher self and your contract, your soul contract, you have everything written down from the time before you reincarnate into the body that you're in now. You've made the decision to live in the country that you have. You've made the decision to be in the body that you have, the parents, the wife. So say, for example, before we reincarnate, you're in a big hall, and each person is lined up. This is what I believe, right? Each person is lined up, and they've all got written down what they want to do, because in this life as a human, they don't, people, the other side don't get to experience physical senses. They don't get to experience, being able to feel temperatures, feel heartbreak, and all that kind of stuff. So imagine people going through, like, I'm going to be somebody who is born into a family that doesn't appreciate me. I'm going to know and suffer emotionally. I'm going to be hurt, because that's something that your soul is needing at this current stage. What you're going through at this point, yes, it is all planned, and it is because you chose it. You chose it. Your higher self has chosen this, and you wrote this contract before coming in. You chose the level of difficulty, the gender, the race, everything. So yeah, I do read on this professionally as well, if you ever did need guidance or anything like that. But yeah, so I hope that helped, darling. I really do. Hang in there, because it's all going to be okay. Okay, so we've got no dramas at all. It's only deafening my left ear. That's all good. I'm kidding. Pamela Steele, past life or a general, please, Bree? Well, what would you like? Would you like a past life or would you like a general? Because they're two very different ends of the scale. But I'll start with a general with you. And are you getting kitchen renovations done, or some sort of upgrade to your home? Because I feel like that if that hasn't happened yet, I feel like it's going to happen very soon. Either that or you're going to move, and that's going to be exciting for you, because I feel that where you've been at. And I feel like, here's the tricky part, I feel like you own the house that you're in at the moment, or you're partially owning where you're living. You're going to move soon, and I feel like it's going to be fantastic for you. You're going to feel very scared at first, but I do feel that you're going to be quite liking to the idea after things get moving. So I hope this helps for you, darling. I really do. And yeah, please validate if you can. My friend Greg, very loyal friend of mine. Love his loyalty. Hmm? No. No. Jamie Moran, would you have any guidance for me, please? I'm going through the worst stage of my life and I'm stuck in a rut. You're going through a transformational time, girl. That front to keep people away and those hackles up of yours, they don't need to be up. You're not in the time of life anymore where you have to live like that. And I understand that it's scary because a lot of the people, the person that you used to be, and you're not that person anymore because you're growing into somebody else, has kept you alive all these years, has actually kept you alive and has kept, you know, it's kept you safe, and it's a sense of security. That person is always going to be a part of you. Trust me, it will. But you're going to be growing into someone that's healed. That person is unhealed, and you're going to be healed. You still have the ability to defend yourself if you ever need to, or go back to that if you ever felt threatened. But you're a phenomenal woman, and I feel that you've got a lot of healing abilities around you. You've been through such a hard time. I can see it in your eyes. I can looking at your photo now. I can see it in your eyes, and I can see it in energy. And it's like I'm just hanging in because I know there's more to this than what meets the eye. Because your soul knows that. Okay, so please validate that for me. You are going to be okay, and stop fighting the change because it's going to happen regardless, not whether you like it or not. But when you surrender to it, it's going to be beautiful. You're going to love who you are and who you're going to grow into. I hope that helps, darling. Please validate if you can. Hi, Jose. Well, hi. Will I find love soon, please? Um, yeah, look, you will, but I feel that there's going to be a bit of deceit around you, and I feel like there's going to be a woman around you that is not honest, and I hate doing these readings, but I hope that like you just understand that when I say this, I'm saying it out of love, and I'm saying it because I care. I do feel that there's going to be a woman around you that's not going to be the best for your interest, and I feel that this woman's going to be a little bit toxic. Are you talking to someone that could possibly have a gambling issue at this current stage? Because watch for that, and I feel that there's a bit of love interest there on her side. And I feel that if you were to get with this person or not address the issue that she could be having, or if when you do meet this person, if she does have this issue, there's an addiction somewhere or an enslavement somewhere that you're not seeing, and or you're yet to see, and now you have heard about it, you can actually do something about it, if that makes sense. So I hope that helps, but you've got to dodge a couple of bullets, my friend. You do. You've got so much love to give and you've got so much to offer, and people are going to prey on that. So protect that a little bit because you don't want to be giving that out to everybody, especially the wrong people. I hope that helps. Okay, no alterations to home, but I do own it outright. I love where I live and can't see me moving from here. Okay. I feel my mum and dad and my sister are here and very comfortable with that. Fantastic. So I do feel that if that's the case, there could be alterations to come. I wouldn't have obviously suggested that if I didn't see it. And it could be something minor. It could be just getting the bathroom retiled, or it could be getting the carpet stripped up, something small like that. And you know, that's fantastic that you're happy where you are, and you, yeah, as I said, I felt like you owned the place, so I do feel like there is going to be some sort of alterations in the future to come, if it hasn't happened yet. So thank you for that validation, darling. I really much appreciate it. Polly, hi, I'd love a general reading, please. Yes, my girl. I feel that with you again, there's a lot of deceit going around at this point in time in the year, isn't there? Like it's just deceit, deceit, deceit. I'm not trying to be repetitive or vague, but there's a lot of people doing dirties on other people that they should be caring about and treating as family. And I feel that with you, there's family involved around you, darling, that has not been honest with you. And I feel that there's going to be a big secret come to the surface. And when I say that, it's going to be pretty. It's going to be a bit of a bombshell. I feel that you're very much aware of what's going on in your own gut and in your own heart. I'm not saying there's any deceit with your partner. What I'm saying is I feel like there's deceit with your relatives, possibly a mother or a sister or an auntie. But there's not, people aren't being honest with you, sweetie. So I hope that helps, and I just need you to notice the red flags. I really hope that you can, and I hope that helps. Please validate if you can, doll. Yikes, a lot of deceit. It's just like this. Wow, that's fantastic. That's fantastic. Well, I hope that helps, sweetheart. I really do. Okay? Just keep your eyes peeled. At least you're aware of it now. Catherine, past life if you're drawn, sure. Okay, so I see with your past life, you used to actually like adopt sick animals. Well, not adopt. You can't really adopt sick animals from the bush now, can you? It was more. It was more like saving. Like if you see a sick animal, you were a healer of the animals, which is really really cool. I've never actually had a reading like this before. You're a healer of the animals, and I feel that you are one to. If you see a sick animal or a sick bird, you take it home to get fixed, and that would be all being part of a healer. But your parents would get annoyed at you for constantly bringing half-dead animals into the house to try and help fix them because you had the best intentions at heart. But that just shows with how much of a loving personality you are. Back in your past life, you'd be someone who I'm just seeing you like getting spiders under the jar and going outside. I don't think they had insecticides back then, but I do know that instead of squashing it, you'd send it outside. You'd always consider another life. It doesn't matter if it's an insect, if it's a bug, if it's a bird. It doesn't matter. A life is a life, and that was what it was like to you. However, I do feel that your dad was a bit of a narcissist, and you were born into a family of narcissistic people, and you were the only empath, you were the only black sheep, but you were never given the ability to step into your full potential because of the fact that you were always told that you're wrong, you were always told that you're not good enough. This is the life now where you can break that. This is the life now where you can break that, make your own decisions, and do what you want to do because your feelings are valid, they do matter. And, if you want to bring in sick animals, bring in sick animals. I'm not saying that's what you're doing now in this lifetime, but there would be a big resemblance or a big connection here with how you love animals now, if you do, and how you want to help and heal, if that makes sense. So, yeah, there is a bit of a narcissistic family around you with that, and you were definitely the only empath in that family. So you always not only got picked on at school when you went to the education system back then, but you also got teased by your sister, your brother, and your mum was a little bit, what's going on here. I feel that you need to this is where you need to learn to cut people out of your life that are toxic. And if you've got the same repetitive lessons happening for you, then there's got to be something that's got to be done. Once you can change a cycle and break the cycle, your karmic debt is gone. It's broken. I hope that helps, sweetheart. Please validate. Oh my God, you are so right. Thank you for that. Yeah, if you can give me any more detail, that would be amazing. If not, all good, but thank you. Okay, Polly. Oh, that doesn't make sense at the moment. My mum has passed. Is there anybody in my family that would be doing anything bad? Has passed. Is it? And there is nobody. Polly, I'm gonna be honest with you. You need to look a little bit closer because if you're not aware of it yet, it's going to happen, and I feel that it is happening, and you need to look very closely because it's someone that's it's in your social circle or in your close circle, and it's going to be someone that you least suspect. I could be wrong. I hope for your sake I am, and if that's the case, but yeah, I feel like there is a bit of deceit around you, so please let me know later on down the track if you need to validate later on down the track, but I wouldn't be getting these messages from spirit, and consider it a warning, and a lot of people don't resonate what they're hearing at this current stage. I'll get a message 4 months down the track going, oh my gosh, it was so, it was the case. So just guard up and just protect yourself, just for the sake of it. Okay, please? I'll leave it at that. Sure. Okay, so this evening we've got Rachel at 8 o'clock, and then we've got Marcus, and then tomorrow we've got Marcus and Deb, Images of Spirit, tomorrow night from 8 p.m. UK time. That'll do. Alison Turnbull. Yes, please. Would love a reading in general or spirit if drawn. Okay. I feel that. Okay. I'm not too sure if this is for you, but I'm going to just say it anyway. Is there a child around you or a young male around you that is in between the ages of 4 to 8? If not, no dramas at all, but I do feel that this person is around you and you could have possibly lost this child in miscarriage or at a young age, possibly SIDS, or I hope this isn't for you. That'd be terrible to have that happen, but yeah, you've got a lot of loving male energy around you that are protecting you, and I do feel that there is a grandfather, or it would be more a case your dad or an uncle for you, but there's not much difference in the it wouldn't be a great, if that makes sense. They are with you, and I feel that I'm just being shown like Arnott's biscuits, like the really, really sugary ones where, like you get diabetes and all your teeth will fall out just by having one. It's kind of like those, like you sit on a plate with tea or coffee, but I'm not sure if he was a tea drinker. I feel like he was a very strong double shot coffee drinker, like espresso drinker. Please validate that and let me know. That would be amazing. But yeah, hopefully that helps. Oh, good morning. Thank you. Spiritual medium Deb Clark. Very nice. That's cool. I love being able to meet other mediums and psychics. It's amazing. Hope you're having a good day. I hope you're staying safe. Maria, love the vibration of your voice. You know what, girl? That is a big compliment. I hate the sound of my voice. I think it is so masculine and manly. I can't stand the sound of my voice, but thank you. It made me feel a little bit better. Thank you. Oh, God. Beautiful compliment. Hi, are you still live, please? We are, darling. We are. Is it AIM? Is that how you pronounce your name? Yes. Yeah, we're still live. If you've got a question, please ask. First, Karen L. White, first time seeing you. Could I have a spiritual reading, please? Absolutely. And I just say, I feel that you've got some blocked chakras. I feel that you've got a blocked sacral, a blocked sacral, a blocked root, and possibly a blocked throat chakra. And by meaning that, I'm saying that by reading your aura, and I'm also just feeling your energy field in this current stage. And I feel that you might not have a bad relationship with money, but things might not always go your way. I feel that you're a very anxious person, and I feel that you're not codependent, but you don't like leaving your house and then you wonder why things aren't moving on for you. But you do actually, obviously, by your picture, get out every now and again. But that is like not a rarity, but it doesn't happen as often as it should. I feel that you've got a few blocks that makes you feel a little bit anxious and makes you feel a little bit ungrounded, which is totally normal. Okay. Try and connect to nature. And when you get in the shower at night time, imagine all the water washing everything off you that's just toxic. Okay, it is a form of meditation and it is a form of visualization, which is where healing comes in as well. Visualization is very much underestimated and quite important. So please validate. I hope that helps, darling. I really do. Okay, Alison, yes, Dad loved a cup of tea. Is it the biscuit? He loved sugar. He's saying that, like, he had a lot of problems with his teeth because of sugar. And it wasn't anything like energy drinks because it wouldn't have been around back then, but it was more like sugary food. And even if that was like eating just too many, those little apples, eating too many of those and not brushing your teeth, like there was a lot of sugar that I'm picking up on. Either that or he put 20 sugars in his coffee. So please validate that for me. But he had a bit of a sweet tooth. Definitely. Definitely not a massive voice. It's lovely. Thank you, Aim. That's really nice of you to tell me that. It makes me feel a little bit less self-conscious. Bless your soul. Gorgeous. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, Diane Lawson. Anything from my gorgeous son? Well, this is a bit of a touchy one, Diane. So I'm not going to ask too many questions, but I feel that he was taken from you, and it wasn't in your eyes planned, and it wasn't intentional, so to speak, but it was very sudden. And all I'm hearing is, I'm sorry, I was not listening and I wasn't in the right state of mind. Okay, you've always been a fantastic mum, and you've always done everything that you can for me, and I never, I didn't always appreciate that when I should have. I need you to know that I always love and I always respect you. Okay, and I am sorry that I wasn't exactly the easiest son, but just know that I'm always there protecting you and guiding you. Was there a close call that you might have even had recently where it was a close call to an accident, and you might have just missed it by the skin of your fingers? Because that was actually him protecting you. He's always with you. You could almost consider him your guardian angel. Okay, so please just keep that with you and just know that. And I feel that there's a beautiful scent. It's a very attractive scent that comes. It's almost like the scent of an angel or some sort of like a smell of an angel. It's very angelic. It's a very, very attractive smell, and I feel that is something that he used to wear. But that is him. If you're randomly smelling that, and it goes away, that's actually your clair-aligned abilities that are starting to pick up on that. You're smelling his spirit. So I hope that helps, darling. Please validate if you can. Yes, right about the teeth. Okay, so there was always issues with the teeth, and it's like, well, I'll brush them. It'll stop it from getting worse. 6 months down the track, and you'd look in the mirror and go, I've got to go to the dentist. But I almost feel like he made jokes about letting his teeth just fall out and just getting dentures. Is that true? But he's always got to have a humor on things. He's always got to have a laugh. He's always trying to make you laugh, especially when you're not feeling like yourself, feeling a little bit down. So please let me know. Perfect, Bree. Karen White. Perfect, Bree. Thank you. I'm very anxious and I'm still learning. I'll keep going, girlfriend. You're going to do fantastic at it. I'm learning about chakras just so now, so bringing that in 100%. Thank you. You know what? You are going to go places. I have 100% faith in you. Don't be anxious. And you know what? Being a psychic medium, honey, you're going to feel anxious. You're going to feel scared. That's completely normal. Like you're relying totally on your sixth sense abilities, and it can be very hard to trust that. So you're going to be very good at what you do, and I see you being quite, not big, but I do see you being quite successful in that area. So learn about it as much as you can. Utilize everything that you can, because you're going to go places, girl. Good luck with everything. Yes, that's perfect. Diane Lawson, thanks. That's spot on. Thank you so much. You're very welcome, sweetheart. I'm hoping that that helped, and I hope that gave you some closure. Okay. Nadia. I've got a friend called Nadia. It's a very unusual name, but it's a nice name. Hi, it says hi everyone. Hello, Nadia. Hope you're well, sweetheart. Hope you're enjoying the live. Kelly Davies, mum passed away in November. She's always with you, mother. She's always with you. There is never a time when she's not with you. That probably brings the question to your mind of, can she see me in the shower and what I'm doing privately? She has the ability to, but she wouldn't. Like, she still respects everyone's privacy. Do you know what I'm trying to say? She is with you though, and I feel that there was she didn't really have any particular smells that I can think of right now, but I do feel that there was a specific voice that she had, and you'd recognize this voice from a mile away. You'd recognize this voice from a mile away, and this person, you'd not hear her for 6 months, and you'd hear that voice, and you just know who it is. She had a very distinctive voice, and I feel that there was a bit of rot in her teeth at the front or on the sides here. Was that like an overlap or some sort of decay happening here towards not her younger, sorry, towards the end of her years? Because I'm just seeing, she's saying, I should have flossed. I should have flossed my teeth, because now I'm over here on the other side of this nasty stain. But yeah, please validate that. She's always with you, okay? And if you haven't noticed lately, have you been getting a bit more of a backbone or a bit more of a spine when it comes to dealing with things that you don't want to deal with? That's actually her coming through and teaching you how to, use her blood within you, I suppose. You know what I mean? You've got this girl. She's always there. And is there a piece of jewelry that she actually had? It might have been a silver piece of jewelry or a bracelet or a necklace that she's given you. And I feel like it's a locket, like a love heart locket. And I feel like you could be wearing it, or it's in a jewelry box. Has it been stolen? It's either with you or it's been stolen. But that was from her. And if you have it with you still, she has it. She wants you to wear it as a conduit line from here to her. So please validate that for me, sweetheart. Okay. Yeah, I'm good, thank you. Just get over this mugginess over here, man. I just want it to like rain and stay cold already. Hi, Avril. Anything for me, please, if you're dry. Okay, Avril O'Reilly. Are you in Australia? Did you look? Yeah, I'm just gonna ask if you're in Australia, because I know an Avril in Australia that rides horses, and I don't. Yeah, I know that wasn't you in that picture, but it could be the same person. Highly unlikely that it is, but I'll move on anyway. So with you have this ability, or not this ability, but this problem where everyone will be like, can I have this? Can I have that? Can I have this? Can I have that? You've got no issue going, yeah, that's fine. When inside, it's like, no, I don't want to do that, man. I already helped you out last week, or I already did this for you last week. That's okay to say no. You can always say what you mean without being mean. Remember that. Once you can master how to actually communicate things to people and know that you're coming from a genuine, loving way, you can say anything. Okay, and I feel that with you, you're learning how to do that, and that's a big thing for you, because communication for you over the years hasn't exactly been easy. And this is good because it's making things move a lot faster. It's making a lot more sense now. So I hope this resonates, and if you could validate, that would be amazing. She had false teeth. Okay. Well, that would explain why she's saying, I wish I would have flossed. I wish I would have flossed. Because then she's showing me that she can literally pull her teeth out, put them back in, pull her teeth out, put them back in. She's like, I swear to goodness gracious me, when I thought I was going to die, that I thought I was taking my teeth with me over there. She did. She did. So she's showing me that she can take her teeth out, but that's what she's saying. Floss, 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 floss. Look after your teeth too, because she doesn't want you to end up like her with dentures, or a full mouth of dentures if it was a full mouth of dentures. Please, I want to move on now. That was a bit of an awkward reading. But Faye Richardson, if you feel drawn to me, may I please have a general? Yes. So I feel like you've just had your heart broken recently, not by a male, but possibly by a friend, that somebody you considered family or someone that was quite close to you. And in saying that, you are way too forgiving, my friend. You are way too forgiving when it comes to giving people a second chance. You get confused, I feel, when it comes to forgiving people, but not forgetting. When you forgive people, you just act, and you're so much like me, you just act as if like nothing's happened, nothing's wrong. And that is a bit of a toxic trait to yourself, because you're allowing toxicity and bad behavior back into your life in a way that it's going to hurt you again. You're the type of person that when you apologize about something, you do everything you can to actually change your behavior and change what happened and change things about yourself. Do you know what I mean? These people are not you, and it's not as easy for them to do the things that you can easily do, because you're more of a genuine person than the people around you, and you've got to stop seeing yourself in them, because that is what has gotten you stuck over every single time. And I feel like someone's been stealing money from you as well. So be careful who you've been allowing in the house, and be careful about who you've been allowing in your bedroom or around a safe. Or I'm just seeing money being taken out of a safe, or I'm seeing money being taken out of an area that you have hidden, or it was hidden by somebody else as well, that is meant to be kept safe. And I feel like you've got to look closer than you might like to do, unfortunately. It's the ones that are always closest to us that hurt us the most, unfortunately. But please validate if you can, sweetie. Come on, good morning, Bree. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too, darling. Gorgeous little baby. I love babies, man. It's like, yeah, babies are beautiful. Sorry? Yeah, no, that's all good. If you could, that's great. Yeah, sorry. Okay, I think I've read for you already, my girl. But yeah, I feel that they're not today. Is there a twin? Are you a twin, or did you lose a twin brother? Because as I said before, I feel like there's a child around you, or if it wasn't you, it was somebody else that was quite young, and it was either a child that your mother may have lost or that you may have lost. But I feel like they could be, they were very young. So please, if it doesn't resonate now, can you please find out? Because I'm actually really interested about that. I do feel like that you have a twin brother around you, or a young child, and I feel like that this baby would have, maybe not even a baby, it wasn't even a baby, but a young boy would have passed away. I feel like this boy doesn't even know how he really passed away because of how it happened, if that makes sense. So please validate that if you can, and if it's not for you, it'll clearly be for somebody else, but I hope it is for you. You need to just keep going strong and stop allowing people to fill your head with crap. I'm not saying that that's how easy it is for you to do that, but you're very trusting, and you see yourself so much in other people that it really has gotten you stuffed over. And it's sad because a lot of the readings that I'm doing, they all have the same sort of theme, and I don't know what's going on with the planets to make this happen. But yeah, just be a bit more careful. You're very genuine, you're very pure, and a lot of people that are narcissistic will try and, be an energy vampire. And you need to protect your energy, protect yourself, protect you and your heart a bit more. I'll leave it there. If you can validate, that'd be amazing. Okay, thank you. Yes, I forgive easily, and the money thing I'll hold on to. Nothing like that has happened to me, but I'll keep it a look at. Yeah, okay, so if it hasn't happened yet, it's likely to, so at least lock it all away. Lock it all away, don't let anybody new into your room or into your house. And if you do, just keep an eye on them. It's all I can recommend. So if I've seen it, it will most likely happen. But now it won't, most likely, because you are aware of it and you can stop it before it happens. So thank you, darling. I appreciate it. He's gorgeous. That's absolutely gorgeous. I love babies. They're so precious. Baby animals, baby humans. They're always cute. We've got a little Julie Rampton. May I get a general, please? Yes. You're very pretty. I might just say you're very, very pretty. Are you the one on the right? Or the one in the pink jumper? If not, and if she's not the one in the pink jumper, she's the one. Okay, still very attractive. Very, very pretty lady. And you've got gorgeous energy. And I feel that you are somebody that is fiercely protective, fiercely protective, and you would do anything for your family. And when it comes to that, that's a very, very good thing. But I feel that you've had people pull away from you a little bit and rebel because of your protectiveness and your loyalty, because they want to test you and they want to test what you actually can offer. And that is not okay. And unfortunately, it's what humans do, because humans suck sometimes. You've got a very strong personality and very strong energy, a very strong exterior. I do see you being quite successful when it comes to money, but I do see a bit of jealousy around you with another female that has no relation to you whatsoever. And I feel like this one female has been around for the last 5 to 6 years, possibly 7 years, and she's just caused nothing but problems for you. And I feel that there's a bit that you need to realize when it comes to the red flags that you've been seeing. Don't allow people to destroy your kind nature and your empathy and everything that you have to offer mankind, and don't allow the coldness in the world to ever turn you into a sour person. I'm not saying that you've got gorgeous radiant energy. Okay, you've done very well to get where you are, and you've worked very hard. So I hope that helps, love. If you can give me a validation, that'd be amazing. Right or wrong, I don't really mind. Yes, and party. So you did lose you did lose a did you lose the boy? Please validate that for me. I'm not really too sure what you mean by empathy, or you meant probably empath. 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 Yeah. Okay. And could you validate that for the young boy or the twin, if that's cool? If not, all good. Should probably just take the the non-validation as I didn't get that wasn't for her, but that's cool. I hope it was. But yeah, you're very much loved and surrounded. Very, very gorgeous energy, healing energy. Mary, hello. I'd like to know if there's any advice from spirit, and I feel that there is. I feel that with you, are you going to get laid off work, or have you just been laid off work? Because I feel that there's a bit of a difficult time right now, or there's going to be a difficult time when it comes to finances. And I feel that you have either struggled to find a job, keep a job, or keep it as a consistent thing. Not anything because of what you've done, or because of the way that you work. It's just, if it's Murphy's Law. If it can go wrong, it will. I just encourage you to continue the hard work that you have been, but really start to save your money if you can. And I feel that you do have money in your bank. I do feel that you're starting to learn how to save, and you're starting to learn how to prioritize where money should be going and budgeting. And I don't feel like that's been something that you've been very good at, especially in your teenage years. I mean, what teenager's good at budgeting, seriously? But yeah, I feel that you're going to, everything's going to be very different for you in about 8 weeks to 9 weeks time, financially. I do feel that you are going to have a bit of a dry spell when it comes to work, but that's okay, because the money that you've been saving under yourself can actually buy. It's not going to be for long, and I just feel like it's going to be a stepping stone. So I hope that helps. Past life, if born, please. Sure. So I feel that you were actually a nurse in the war, like in the First World War or the Second World War. And I feel that you were probably one of the first 4 females that actually went out with the soldiers going on the flag. It's a very interesting past life that I'm feeling with you, because you went out to the front line. You survived the entire war. You helped that many soldiers with injuries like, severed legs, or, very bad injuries, to the point where you were almost to be considered no man's land with where you were, and you still managed to be the healer that you are today. I don't know if you're into medical stuff, but back then you were, which has kind of led you into a spiritual continuum of healing. And I feel that it's very, I can see a very gentle, genuine soul, and you've been through a lot of spiritual trauma in your past lives. And I feel that you had I feel like in your past life, in the one I'm reading right now, you probably would have died around the age of 94. Yes, you would have had a bit of PTSD, but you had quite an interesting life, being able to be a nurse on the front line, helping the injured soldiers, and actually noticing and feeling what it's like to actually be there in the war, bombs going off around you, feeling like you're about to die at any second, but you need to get those soldiers back up on their feet, and at least back home, or at least back up in the field. So that is, if you're interested in the medical field at all, or if you're interested in nursing or that would be why. If you're not, it would explain why you're still a healer and wanting to help people in other ways other than medical. I hope that helps, darling. Please validate. Sure. Martin, love and light from Belgium. Any messages for me today? Yes, I do feel that you actually have a reincarnation happening around you at this current stage of a person or someone that you may have lost, but I do feel like they're going to be going into an animal. Now, I don't usually read on animals. I don't usually read on animal spirit guides. It's not something that I've yet to tap into. I'm going to learn how to do it, but not yet. This person, I feel, that is around you to protect you from start to finish, straight up. And I feel this person is somebody that had quite a big sense of humor and smoked a lot of cigarettes as well. But I do feel, as I said, that they're coming into a new pet that you could be getting if you've just gotten a new pet, or you will be getting a new pet. And I'm not just saying that because of the cat on the thing on the DP. I'm actually saying that in general. If you can recognize a soul, whether it's from a person to an animal or vice versa, it's likely that it's actually that very soul that's actually there to help you in that point in time. And if he's come back to reincarnate to help you through this realm, I'll definitely consider you a witch or a wizard as having a familiar, which is pretty cool. So please validate that if you can. I would love to know. No dramas. Pamela, will my spirit art guide improve my drawings? Girl, you have a gift that I don't understand myself when it comes to, I'm very artistic. I love to draw, but if you're a spirit drawer, like do you scribble to connect to spirit? Is that what I'm saying with you? But I feel that you're going to be the one to improve your drawings. It just takes practice and practice and practice. And the more connected that you get with spirit, Pamela, the more better you're going to become. I promise you. You're just going to see yourself flourish and take off when it comes to your artwork. Okay? Use your third eye and what you can get out of other dimensions, other places, other parallel universes, and put it onto paper, girlfriend. That's what the third eye is for. It's an antenna so that we can access other dimensions, access other lives. You know what I mean? Get information. See what you can come up with. See what you can come up with, honestly. You'd surprise yourself. You are going to be fine, and I feel that you are going to improve in your own term, in your own way, and it's all going to be a learning curve for you. I'll leave it there. Please validate if you can. If not, no dramas. But I hope that helps. Thank you. All right, well, I hope everybody enjoyed that. Thank you for having me tonight. Thank you, Richard, for putting up with me again for another 60 minutes. You poor souls. But yeah, so Martin, yes, it resonated. I've lost my young heart dog, age 4. Oh, wow, and tragic passing in 2019. I have now 2 pets here already. Thank you so much. I do believe in reincarnation. Isn't that interesting, huh? Isn't that fascinating? So yeah, animals break your heart, man. They do nothing but make you fall in love with them so they can break your heart, but they don't do that on purpose. Guess it's acceptable. But yeah. Thank you. So Martine, thank you. Had my young pet lost age 4, my soul dog, tragic passing, had to pet. Wow. I don't feel like he's reincarnated into one of those pets though. I feel like you're going to get a third pet, and I feel like this person, or I feel like he's a person in the spiritual realm, and he's literally here to protect you physically, as a physical spirit guide, or a familiar. So he's always with you, and I feel that when you do get another animal, the personalities are going to be almost identical. So I'm sorry for your loss, though. Cool. All right, guys. Well, I'm actually going to head off now and go to bed. It's very late over here. It's now 11. Wait, no, hang on. It's 10:03 p.m. So I've got to still get my son ready for school tomorrow. But thank you for having me. If you'd like to get in touch, just reach out to my business page or my personal page if you need to or whatever. But yeah, I'll be happy to help anybody that comes across me. So I want to say goodbye and love and light, and thank you all very much.